Damn these crowds! We're going to lose our entire shipment.
Thanks for meeting me here. I'm glad I don't have to face this alone. It's time to face the past. It's a shame the lizards suffered under my parents, but they've had their revenge. They've no right to take my life.
Die, Volek, for eyes that glint.
I suppose I must now see to the farm. It won't ever be the same, you know. Now I guess I'll see about restoring my family's fortune. Eventually, this unnatural pact will fall apart, and we can return to farming the old-fashioned way. Please, take this in gratitude for your help. I'll straighten out the family's affairs here in town, and then we'll see what can be done about the farm.
Can you believe it? I saw
I've been
Omelexia
waiting for
herself.
this my
I am
entire
forever
life.
blessed by the healing man.
This is... Tell me, how did your invitation arrive? In the claws of a bird of prey? In the fist of a charmed giant? I got mine from a terrifying ghost. What do you mean, what do I mean? Your invitation to attend Shadastula, of course. Oh my, you really have no idea what I'm talking about, do you? We're waiting to depart for Shadastula, the Academy of Magic. The Academy sends invitations to only the most promising mages, trains them to become leaders for the houses and the Ebonheart Pact. My apologies. I thought that was common knowledge. It's not that simple. You have to be invited. No invitation, no boat ride to the island. The Academy is quite exclusive. Not like the Mages Guild. All of us waiting for the boat have invitations, but I doubt you'll find anyone willing to hand one over to you. It's a big honor to be invited. Anyone willing to toss that away isn't really Academy material. Well, Girvarda doesn't seem very thrilled about going to the Academy, and Rennis and Guroni will wager on anything. I even heard some students buy their way onto the boat, but I'm not sure I believe it.
I've never been this far from home. I can't believe I'm doing this. Going to attend some fancy Academy of Magic. My family's never had any magicka, but I have the gift. I never wanted it. I never asked for it. Father wasn't sure what to do with me. When the invitation arrived, he seemed eager to send me on my way. I've never been this far from Lower Yorkrum before. I don't know if I really want to go to Shadastula. You're right. I would just fail horribly at this spellcasting stuff. And I miss my friends already. I'll tell my father I figured out how to control it. I'll never use magic again. Here, you can have my invitation.
I'm one of the first Argonians admitted to the Academy since slavery was outlawed, and the institution decided to open its doors to all members of the Pact. I hope I can handle the pressure.
What wonders you will see in the halls of Shadastula. Oh, how I envy you. To experience it all again for the first time. That would be marvelous.
What? Never seen a Nord who could use magic?
Just wait till the instructors see true Argonian magic in action. I'll be in the advanced class in no time.
I think that instructor over there just offered to sell an academy invitation. For gold. I must be mistaken. Why would an instructor do such a thing?
What? Never seen a Nord use magic before?
Must I repeat myself? This vessel is only for those who have been invited to attend the Shadastula Academy of Magic. Because the Academy couldn't find a living person who could tolerate rowing spoiled mages in training back and forth all day long. Plus, I owe the Academy a debt I won't be able to repay in 100 lifetimes. So here I am. Yes, you're something special. Come aboard and prepare yourself to enter a realm of wondrous magic and magical wonders. Now sit down and hold on, Your Majesty.
I hate boats. All the rocking and back and forth and back and... By the 3, I think I'm going to be sick again.
I told you you shouldn't have eaten right before we... Oh my, that's just gross.
Our friend looks more blue than usual.
I hate you both so much right now.
There's always more to do.
The Academy better not disappoint me. I waited my whole life for this honor.
Welcome to Shadastula. I maintain the school's collection of manuscripts and books. Maybe, but I've seen it all. I don't think anything could surprise me anymore. Let me take a look. Oh, my. Do you know what this is? It's an original edition of The Art of Love and Swordplay of the Nord poet Fjoki. Fjoki was a bard of exceptional imagination but decidedly limited skill. According to his epic stanzas, he never met a creature he couldn't make love to or kill, or both. It details in epic balladry the carnal exploits and adventurous deeds of the warrior poet Fjoki. The author claims the work is a true history, but many of the exploits it recounts are, well, highly unlikely. No, it's lurid trash and common as guar. But I admit I've had a weakness for Fjoki since my youth. What do you want for it? It's an axiom that there's no such thing as a Dunmeri joke book, but this is close. The Dunmer Dunce. Take it, please.
I could use a break. Students concentrate best on a full stomach. If you're hungry when you cast a spell, you might turn someone into a tasty pie by accident. And we wouldn't want that to happen, would we?
Welcome to Shadastula, proud training ground for the next generation of house and pact leaders. May I see your invitation? Ah, yes. The Archmage asked me to expect you. He's been waiting for you to arrive. No need to be worried. The Archmage has visions about people all the time. It's one of his many, many gifts. Please, report to Archmage Verlaine right away. My pleasure. The Academy trains promising magic users to become great scholars, charismatic leaders, and mighty heroes. It's sponsored by the great houses, and this is the first season that we're accepting candidates from all Pact nations. What a silly question, of course not. The Mages Guild has too many ties to the enemy alliances. The Academy is strictly a training ground for future leaders of the Ebonheart Pact.
You must be new. Did they tell you how hard this place is? I'm in my second session, and I'm still struggling with illusions, alterations, and military strategy.
I expect my students to strive for excellence. I demand brilliance, determination, and eagerness to embrace the ineffable mysteries of our noble calling. Do not doubt what was meant to be. Powers beyond our comprehension set things in motion, and all we can do is take the ride. I saw you in my visions. You have come to protect the Academy. That part of the vision remains clouded. Nonetheless, here you are, and we must get ready. I need to confirm your sensitivity to magic. The lights in the next chamber form a test of sorts. Only the most sensitive individuals can see them. Touch the vision orb behind me. Watch the pattern play out. Simply repeat the order by touching each of the spheres. If you make a mistake, you may start over. I knew you could do it. Well done. Now to business. Something threatens this academy, but your presence here will save the day. I have seen it in a vision. You've seen it. War and disease ravage our lands. We're surrounded by enemies, yet still we tear at each other's throats. Our students will help change that. And you will keep them safe so they can fulfill their destiny. We will figure that out together. Though the invitation didn't start out in your hands, that's where it ended up. You were meant to be here. A great danger approaches this academy, and you will save us from this disaster. I have foreseen it. Now I must find a way to comprehend what monumental task you've been sent here to accomplish. Until my visions reveal your ultimate destiny, I have a favor to ask. It may seem trivial, but I assure you it's important. 3 students arrived with you. The Dunmeri Lena and Tedris, and the Nord, Hadmar. It is your solemn duty to make sure they pass their initiation tests. Before you arrived, my visions revealed those 3 to me. They are to play an important part in future events directly related to the success of the Pact. Help them. They must pass their tests and complete their training.
I have some beverages for sale, but do exercise caution. The penalties for spell weaving while inebriated are severe.
Find the amulet, she said. Use the wand, she said. What if it sets things on fire? I could burn the whole academy to the ground. Oh, you know I'd never burn anything, right? It's just a figure of speech. I can't fail my initiation test. I couldn't face being sent home. An instructor said one of these shadow clerks has a magic amulet. Ate it, probably. I'm supposed to use this wand to focus my magic on the clucks and find the amulet. Actually, I'm afraid to find out. You don't seem at all timid. Would you do it? Please find the amulet. I can't fail this test. All those feathers flying. Mother Morrowind. Oh, I couldn't stop laughing. Don't worry about it. It was hilarious. I'll take the amulet to the instructor right away. I owe you one.
What rubbish. Fish magic from a pond? They vex buttocks. What does that even mean? I'm not helpless, you know. I can do this. Ugh, never mind, I give up. I'm not getting sent home over some stupid fish that doesn't exist. You want to help? Fine. Well, you can either fill this pond with fish so I can actually catch one, or figure out what these orbs do. They gave me a book, but it just contained some stupid riddle, and threw it on that table over there. What am I, a child? I'm going to be a commander in a house army, or maybe an advisor to the Pact leaders. They should have just given me a spell I could cast. By the 3, what's happening? What is that thing?
Where is the
Someone
guard?
stop
We
that
need
lawbreaker!
them.
Help! There's a crime in progress!
You stay right there, Swit.
What do you think you're doing, Fetcher?
Justice knows no sleep. You will pay for what you've done.
You'll pay for that, scum!
Petty criminals! Ha!
I'm not blind. I saw what you did.
Mathola's Garters, call the guards!
Am I supposed to be impressed with your crimes?
How could you?
What is that thing? You did it!
What?
I think I got it from here. Thanks for the help. Maybe I'll get a chance to cast some spells after all.
Well?
Welcome to Shada Stula. Here you will learn to master your innate abilities and become leaders for the pack. It won't be easy. Some of you will struggle. Others will even leave the... It's up to you. Work hard and you'll prosper. Slack off and it's back to the Kwama mines.
Asked me to do one simple thing. Bring student rats back to instruction hall. But Hadmar can't do anything right. My spell went wrong. The instructor said to round up the little ones, bring them back safe, and we'll get them fixed. But, well, one got away and climbed on top of that big rock. Oh, Hadmar is so ashamed. Hadmar is scared of heights. Oh, why did Little Rat climb so high? I crafted a totem. Makes a helper fly up to get Rat, but no one wants to be Hadmar's helper. You would be helper? Oh, thank you. Face big rock in front of Hadmar, activate totem, then climb and grab nice little rat. But be careful. If you point the wrong way, you'll fly someplace wrong.
Is little friend safe? Oh, little rat is safe. Now Hadmar won't get beaten with rakes, like at home. Good, good, good. I'll take little friends back to get fixed up right away.
There you are. I feared you'd been kidnapped by forces from beyond. So I heard. Well done. Here. Take this as a token of my appreciation, but don't get too comfortable. Matters of grave urgency loom on the horizon. While you assisted my students, I had another vision. I see that your fate is fundamentally tied to the Chaosbringer, Magistrix Vox. However, alas, I've seen nothing beyond the Chaosbringer's name. Something interferes with my forevision, blocking my efforts at every turn. I suspect we are opposed by mighty forces beyond mortal ken. We must take appropriate measures. I'll gather the students and make sure the grounds are secure. I'd like you to use the trapdoor to investigate the library vaults. I haven't heard from the librarian, and that fills me with nameless apprehension.
Ah, Verlaine. You walked right into my trap. Another student. Another new Malborn soldier.
Oh good, you're finally awake. You were unconscious for hours. At least it seemed like hours. How do you feel? I was worried about you. Shadowstulla's been overrun. The last of the Malborn from the looks of it. They must need more soldiers. And they're getting them. They cast some kind of spell to enslave the students. That's what it looks like. That spell didn't work on us. Don't know why. We carried out the Archmage's orders, but then the Malborn caught us and threw us in here with you. When the trouble started, he gave us some arcane items and told us to find places to hide them. Then he went off on some mission of his own. I'm glad you're awake. Can you get us out of here? Whatever you plan on doing, you have my full support. Just know that. Shadowstulla's been overrun. The last of the Malborn from the looks of it. They must need more soldiers. And they're getting them. They cast some kind of spell to enslave the students. That's what it looks like. That spell didn't work on us. Don't know why. We carried out the Archmage's orders, but then the Malborn caught us and threw us in here with you. When the trouble started, he gave us...
This is terrible. The Academy's in danger. The Archmage is missing, and I'm locked in here with you. The Moorborn General himself. One of the senior students recognized him. Said he was Darvason. Used to be the Archmage's assistant. Who knows? He muttered something about looking for Hadmar and a familiar. What do you think the Moorborn want us for? I was afraid to. There are guards out there. Maybe you could check it, discreetly.
Ah! Leave me alone! Don't touch me!
What was that?
Back away from gate. Coming through.
This must be the familiar the Archmage told us
Set
about.
to rescue you. Master sent me to make sure you're safe. You smell all right. Look funny, though. I open portal and we go find Big Lord. Name Hatmir or Hatmead? I forget. Mortals have their names. No matter. Come. We go now. Big Lord hides in building next to where we appear. They stay here. Master says he doesn't want them to be.
That's what he said. Burn up!
Hadmar's glad to see you. Archmage said you'd be here soon, and here you are. Hadmar isn't sure. One moment I was walking to instruction hall, next moment, boom! Hadmar knocked on backside. Woke up in here with Archmage standing over me. He said, wait for you to show up. I waited, and you showed up. Yes, he told me to set up my totem near Big Rock outside. Lena hid her lockbox high up on top of rock. Lockbox is very important. We must find lockbox and bring it to Lena. Just outside. You use totem to reach the lockbox while Hadmar stays on ground. Then we'll find Lena.
1 second.
Wait, where am I? Why are we up so high? That blasted Banekin. It could have warned me. The lockbox, right. The Archmage tinkered with my wand and told me to hide it up here. That was just before Darvason tossed me in that cell. I still can't believe the Archmage's old assistant is the Molborn General. He said we'd need the wand, but he didn't say why. Wait, I know. The Molborn have occupied the library vaults and sealed the door. And what makes the best spell of unlocking? Burnt scamp hide and illusion dust, of course. You can use my wand to scorch the scamps. And illusion dust is the residue of illusory monsters. With enough of each, we can prepare a spell to get us through to Darvason. We'll need Tedris, though. That spell is his specialty.
Let's wreak some.
About time you summoned me. I thought you'd leave me sitting in that cell forever. You heard correctly. If I had the right ingredients, that is. But getting them will be tricky, considering the Molborn occupy the Academy. Illusion dust and burnt scamp hide. Perfect. Just give me a moment and... there we go. I'll wait up here. You know, to keep your escape route clear. Now go find the Archmage and put an end to that Darvason.
said you would come. Now you die. And I leave with my new army.
Hurry! You must destroy the jagged lens!
You're awake? Oh, I was so worried. I'm so glad you're all right. You shattered the jagged lens and broke the spell. The few Molborn who were left were totally outnumbered and they ran for it. The Archmage had us bring you up here. I've been watching over you. You know, as a friend. Safe as gore apple pie, thanks to you. And you weren't even supposed to be here. I heard how you got your invitation. And now we're all alive because you broke the rules. I'll have to think about that. Don't give me that look. I was worried about you, that's all. Oh, and before I forget, the Archmage wants to speak to you. He's right outside.
I can't believe I'm drinking with these dark elves. They enslaved my people and now they're teaching me magic. This is going to take some getting used to.
Good to see you up and around. I knew you'd be fine. But Lena wouldn't leave your side. You gave her a good scare. Yes, though we lost a few students and instructors in the fight. The fact that the lens was buried below the library vaults was one of our greatest secrets. Darvason used that knowledge to aid the Maulborn. Quite so. They're running out of loyal troops. When Darvason told them about the lens, they saw it as the solution to all their problems. If Darvason could turn our students into soldier slaves, the Maulborn would be back in business. For you, here, yes. But I don't need a vision to know that you still have unfinished business out there. Anyway, I'd like to thank you. And there's one more thing. The students you helped want to speak to you. They're waiting at the docks. I think they want to say goodbye. Unfortunately, yes. That's how he knew about the jagged lens. In fact, I found him experimenting on a student with the lens when I relieved him of his duties. He was furious when I expelled him from the academy. It was a relic from the migration from Somerset, still in its original site in the underground temple. Tamper with it? Remove it? Unthinkable! Still, don't feel bad that you destroyed it. You did what had to be done. What?
This work never ends.
I wasn't going to let you go away without saying goodbye. I know, you have things to do. Important things. We just heard about everything you did before you arrived here. But we didn't want you to forget us. We wanted to give you something. It's not much, but maybe it will help you remember the Academy. Now, where did I put it? Don't be silly. Ah, here it is. Take my wand. It works better for you anyway. Remember me when you use it. Maybe next time I can fight at your side instead of watching from a distance. I'd like that.
Hadmar's glad you're all right. I'm proud to call you my friend.
I know I gave you a hard time and all, but... I'm sorry. There, I said it.
Glad you found Sella and stopped those cannibals that killed her husband.